And the final email today comes to us from our friend Lyta Quiroz, who writes, "Hi, John. So I was listening to you guys talk about the DC movies that have been confirmed until 2021, and that make me remember Ezra Miller, who has been cast in the role of Flash since 2014, and yet there was no mention of the Flash movie. By the way, there was no mention of a Cyborg movie either, which was also supposed to be out by now. Anyway, do you think they will include his character in one of the movies scheduled, or is he in Henry Cavell territory? While not out of DC/Warner Brothers, they have no plans for the near future." All right, thanks a lot for the question, Lyta. And yeah, so yesterday was a big news day for the DCEU in that we got like 3 movie launch dates announced. I mean, we already know about Birds of Prey, but then they announced finally a release date for The Batman, which is going to be June 2021. They announced Suicide Squad. It's not Suicide Squad 2, it's The Suicide Squad. It's kind of a retooling that James Gunn is directing. That's coming out, I believe, in August of 2021. And they even announced a Super Pets movie with Crypto, Ace the Bat Hound, and what is it, Sparky? Or Streaky? Yeah, Streaky, Supergirl's cat. They even announced that. They could announce a Super Pets movie. They can do a Super Pets movie, but we can't get Henry Cavill as Superman again. Hey man, the success of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is going to make these studios scramble to go, ooh, we can do animated films too, yeah! Okay, well, might be a good thing. That may be a very good thing. But it really makes noticeable by its absence the fact that the Flash movie, which originally was supposed to be said to be in theaters by the end of 2018, and then they said, okay, it'll be in production by mid-2018. And then they said, okay, now it'll be in production in early 2019. Now it's just nothing. They've had 3 different sets of writers, 3 different sets of directors. They right now, theoretically speaking, they have the guys who directed Game Night directing it. And I thought Game Night was great. I loved Game Night. But they also directed that awful Vacation movie with Ed Helms. Oh my God, that movie was terrible. Anyway, but they did Game Night, and I like Game Night a lot. So theoretically, they're supposed to be directing it, but I don't even know if they're still on board to direct or not. And The Flash and Cyborg, as more official announcements come out, just seems to be getting ignored more and more and more and kind of swept away. Now, look, I am not saying that the Flash movie is one of the casualties of the Walter Hamada overhaul of the DCU. I'm not saying it's one of the casualties. I'm simply saying, as a fan who is just sitting here looking at all the news that's coming out and speculating, as a fan, I got to tell you, I've got to wonder, and I've been wondering about the Flash film for a while. And I'll tell you what, with no apologies, I really like Ezra Miller as Flash. I know there are people who had issues with Ezra Miller's Flash. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to tell you my opinion. I liked the Ezra Miller Flash. I thought he was one of the high points of the of Justice League, and I like Justice League overall, but I know a lot of people didn't. That's fine. But I like the Ezra Miller Flash. I like the way they approached him. I like the way Miller portrayed him. And I'll be honest with you, I have been looking forward to a Flash movie. But I just got to say, as a film fan, it's not looking good. Look, I'm not saying I have any insider information here that I've heard the Flash. No, none of that. I'm just saying, as a fan, I'm sitting here speculating, and I cannot help but doubt it. I am starting to doubt that this Flash movie is going to happen at all. I'm certainly doubting that the Cyborg movie is going to happen, and I think everybody's just assuming at this point Cyborg's done. That's not going to happen. So I don't know. I mean, really at this point, guys, your guess on what the fate of Flash is as good as mine. To me, it's starting to look like maybe it's done. Maybe not. Maybe we'll get an announcement tomorrow that Flash is going to come out in 2020, which would be great. I'd be happy. But I don't know. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. Do me a favor, guys. Jump into the comment section. Do you think this Flash movie is actually going to happen at this point? Because now we just had all these announcements of all these other official movies happening. Batman's got a release date. Suicide Squad 2. Harley Quinn's got its date. We even got the Super Pets, and still nothing on The Flash, which was supposed to be in theaters already, going back to the original plans. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys, and share them with the world.